Hello, Cross Pointers. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. St. Patrick is one of the most famous characters in Christian history. Really, he was the first missionary. In the 5th century is the time we first get a missionary in the history of our church. I know the disciples went out and spread the good news, but really, as a missionary proper, sent out to go and minister to a foreign land, St. Patrick was our first one and didn't come about till about the 4th century. Interesting thing about St. Patrick, we talk about Irish and the luck of the Irish, and everybody wears green, and you make the clovers and all those things today. But the fact is, St. Patrick wasn't Irish. He was British. I know it's disappointing, but it's the truth. He was born in Britain to a very wealthy family there, lived on a very large estate, and had a great life. And then, at about the age of 16, some bandits from Ireland came and raided the estate there, and they kidnapped St. Patrick and took him to Ireland, and he was a slave there for 6 years and had a very difficult life for those 6 years and really grew in his faith. It's all he had to lean on. And during that time, near the end of those 6 years, the Lord spoke to him in a dream and said, "It's time for you to leave and escape." And so he got up and he did escape, and he began to make a long journey. Legend has it that he walked over 200 miles to the coast of Ireland and there got on a ship and headed back to Britain. And on that trip back, he had another dream where the Lord told him, "You're going to be returning to Ireland." You can imagine he probably did not want to do that, but the Lord said, "You're going to go back to Ireland. This time you're going to go back as a missionary and spread the good news of Jesus and my gospel." And so he got to Ireland, he testified to that fact, and he began his studies and spent the next 15 years preparing and was finally ordained and eventually was sent back to the country of Ireland with a twofold mission, and that was to care for the believers who were already there in Ireland, and secondly, to spread the good news and to be a missionary to the people there in Ireland. And so that's the story of St. Patrick, and there's a very famous prayer that I'd like to pray for you today. It says, "May the strength of God pilot us. May the power of God preserve us. May the wisdom of God instruct us. May the hand of God protect us. May the way of God direct us. May the shield of God defend us. May the host of God guard us against the snares of the evil one and against the temptations of the world. May Christ be with us. May Christ be before us. May Christ be in us. May Christ be over all. May thy salvation, Lord, always be ours, this day, O Lord, and evermore. Amen." So that's one of St. Patrick's famous prayers. And even though he's not Irish today, you can still wear your green and still talk about clovers and Lucky Charms or whatever you want to. And I pray that during this Lenten season, on this St. Patrick's Day, you will know the presence of Christ overall in your life and trust in him. I want to give you just a few quick announcements today. One is we're having baptisms on Easter Sunday. I'd like to have those both at 9 o'clock in the service and at 10:30. And so if you've never been baptized and are interested in doing so, we'd love to talk with you about that. If you just contact the church office, let us know. I'll be in touch with you, or one of the other pastors will be in touch with you. We'd love to prepare you for baptism on Easter Sunday morning. If you've been baptized but would like to reaffirm that baptism, we'd love to talk with you about that as well. So again, just contact the church office, let us know, and we'll share with you about that. This Sunday, April the 21st, we're going to go ahead and receive our dollar blessing offering. I know it's not the last Sunday of the month, but because of Palm Sunday on the 28th, we're going to receive our dollar blessing a week early. And this blessing is going to go to bless the Judy Center, and specifically to help with baby showers for women that, because of financial circumstances of their family, they would not be able to have a baby shower. And so you've done this before. Some of you will already recognize this, but we're going to do that this Sunday. So plan to participate in that. You can do so online through online giving. There in the drop-down menu, you'll see dollar blessing there. And also there'll be baskets as you leave the service to enable you to participate. I want to commend you. On Sunday, you picked up, Melanie had over 100 bags of eggs ready to go, and you took them all. In fact, we had people waiting to find more, and we ran out. And so they'll be back again this Sunday. You can pick up those eggs. Our goal is 10,000 eggs. And we're going to give you a running total. I hope by the time we make this video next week, or at least maybe even by Sunday, I can give you kind of a number of where we are. But if you'd like to purchase some pre-filled eggs, you can do that. If you want to buy your own empty plastic eggs and some prepackaged candy and make them, bring them back. Anything you'd like to do like that would be fine. But we will have more empty eggs for you this Sunday, and we're also going to have some invite cards for you that you can give to neighbors and family and friends to invite them to the egg extravaganza of over 10,000 eggs. Wanted to also let you know that Cross Pointe University is releasing some other classes. You can find them on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, on our website, and we're going to send out an email this week that has all the links to the new classes that have come out. But so far, there's been 3 new ones. The first one is on the church, our beliefs about the church. The second one is on our beliefs about the sacraments and on divine healing. And the third one is the first class offered by a different teacher other than me. And I know you're probably so excited to not have to keep watching me on the screen. So Reverend Janelle Byler taught a class entitled A Christian Perspective on Mental Health. And all of those, again, are now available at all the places I mentioned. And I want to encourage you to take advantage of those. This week, we're going to release another class entitled How to Read the Bible Devotionally. It'll be a 3-part class on how to read the Bible devotionally. And I know that'll be a help to you during this time. So take advantage of those classes. I pray God's blessing upon you today. Look forward to being with you again on Sunday. And pray once again that during this season of Lent, you are knowing the presence of Christ in a special way. And God's grace to you today.